So, Thursday, Boxing Day, day after Christmas. Completely as predicted. Christmas was no training, too much food, some alcohol. Moderated it though. I was pretty good this year as regards the alcohol. I didn't get the traditional skinful, but I had quite a few Baileys, and yeah, it was pleasant. Most of it was the overeating. It's one day, hopefully it's not too bad, but completely bashed into my programming schedule, so I thought, okay, I'm not feeling 100%, no, I'm not bad, I'm not feeling 100%, out of whack as regards to programming, got a slight hangover, not bad. I mean it's quite amusing, really. You know how little alcohol gives me an hangover these days. You know, I remember, when I was young, I used to drink and then next day go and repeat it. But nowadays, no chance. But I think it's part of the fitness lifestyle. You know, you're quite fine tuned. So, you know, any disruption sort of like makes you feel, I don't know, out of whack. But, you know, all told, I think I did pretty well. You know, I had a fair degree of self-control, so not bad. But I'm still gonna reset. Well, the idea is what I was trying to do, you know, a couple of weeks ago, and that's to sort of like combine sort of like barbell work with the circuits or the the conditioning work. So previously I had a go at it and it just overwhelmed me. You know, the way that I set it out overwhelmed me. It was just too much. So I'm going for another go at it. So rather than set days, so rather than doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm just going to do it every other day. So it's pretty simple, really. So that comes to a frequency of 3.5 times a week, doesn't it? So 7 times over a fortnight. So the workouts don't fall on a particular day, just every other day. And on the in-between days, I'm going to stick to the running. So, you know, all in all, I'm not changing very much when I think about it. The running, I'm going to cap it at an hour maximum. So 1 hour maximum should not interfere too badly with this barbell work. And the barbell work itself, it's not going to be really, really heavy. So this is just sort of like preliminary, preparing myself for, you know, later on in the year when I do some heavy barbell work. So that after this it'll be heavy barbell work at some point. But for the time being, I'm still going with the sort of like the the conditioning circuit type training where you do, you know, pretty much go through, you know, circuit of exercises and at a fairly rapid clip. What I've compromised to for this particular phase that I'm going to do for the next few weeks is a 2-minute rest period. So previously I was doing a lot on, you know, EMOM work. Now I'm going to do 2 minutes. So yeah, I am going to go heavier, but still 2 minutes is not a long time for strength work. So 2-minute timer, that's one compromise. Kick off with the barbell. So get a good warm up with the barbell, let's say. Build up to quite a heavy set. Yeah, nothing incredible today, but you know, eventually build up to a good set, and then after that, follow through with the circuit idea. As I'm talking now, I'm realising that the hangover is more severe than I thought it was. You know, it's taking some thinking. But anyway, so what I've got planned today, and you can see it's very, very close to what I was doing previously. So I'm going to do press with it. So previously I was doing lots of kettlebell press, front squat, chins and dips. That was the sort of like the bread and butter of it. Yeah. so today what I'm going to do barbell press, you know. So I've got rid of the bottleneck of the kettlebells being too light. So previously I was working with a pair of 24 kilo kettlebells. That was the heaviest I got. So, you know, that was a restriction, let's say. But now I'm working the barbell for the presses. So I'm going to do barbell presses. So work up to a heavy set, and then it's going to be a circuit of barbell presses with a reduced weight, kettlebell squat. So I'm going to, the kettlebell squats are going to be in there again, but I'm going to go for higher reps. So I'm using them as part of a conditioning circuit, and chins. So all in all, it's not a massive departure from what I was doing previously. Anyway, so what I've got written down as a rough ballpark, but I'm not quite sure. So all of these plans are just contingent. You never know quite exactly what's going to happen. But I've simply got as a rough ballpark work up to a 45 kilo set. Okay. So 45 kilos on the bar, which should be extremely doable. So this is the first step of a reset, so it shouldn't be too difficult. So get that 45 kilos and then do the circuit. Okay, so I think it's 22 on now. Okay, so slowly go up. So this workout should it should test me. So it's not just going to be easy. It should be quite testing. But I think it's only really going to get difficult when I start doing the squats, because that's gonna be shoot up the heart rate. So what I've got planned is kettlebell squats with a pair of 16s and do quite a few reps. So I don't know if sets of 8, 9, 10. We'll see when it comes. See what's hard. So if it's hard, that'll do. And the chin-ups, I'm going to go hard on the chin-ups, so they're not going to be easy. So the latter half of the workout should be quite difficult. Okay, a few seconds, another set of 5. So I'm just climbing up onto a weight. I did an extensive warm-up before I did this. 10 minutes of skipping, so that's like 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Um, 100 pull-aparts with a band. So then I did a few kettlebell swings, a few swings with a mace, that sort of thing. But most the main aspect of it was 10 minutes of skipping, 100 pull-aparts. I did a set of calf raises, a set of abs. So I thought, okay, just testing the waters, making sure that I was in good condition. I thought, yeah, I'm alright, not bad. Been worse. But I often find that you know, even though I'm a very rare drinker, you know, yeah, it does give me a hangover. But you know, I think it does have a positive effect as well. So swings and roundabouts. I didn't put the weight on, did I? Okay, brain has definitely left the building. Oh, yeah. That's 40. So this is going to be more or less the format going forward for a while. So just work up with a barbell weight, and then using the same barbell movement, incorporate that in a circuit. 5 rounds on the circuit, so that's 15 sets. So the initial barbell work up to a good heavy set. Well, a moderately heavy set, let's say. And 15 more sets in a circuit. So I'm still emphasising more or less the conditioning. Yeah, but there is a you know, now there's a greater strength element involved. Okay. So this is the top set, 45 kilos. Nothing extraordinary today. see how 5 feels. If 5 is really, really easy, I'll go further, but when I mean really easy. So I'm not particularly trying to push this barbell work yet. I want to work into it. Don't feel bad. Okay, so a good 5, and then let's maybe a couple more. Yeah, stick at 7. So I didn't push it to the absolute brink, but could definitely feel it. Okay, so this bar now goes down to a lowly 35 kilos. That's all. Now it's part of a circuit. So this should get quite difficult, I'm thinking. You probably can't see me, but I'm going to do some squatting, so you'll see me squatting. Yeah, I'll tip it up. Okay, pair of 16s, that's ten reps. Okay, I found that hard. So next up is simply chins. I don't think I need any weight. So I'm just going to do cap it at 10. So hopefully I'll get the first set of 10. Don't know if I'll get 2 sets of 10, but I'll get 1, I think. So I'm going to imagine that I don't need to weight it. some relatively high reps on this circuit stuff. Nice, nice 10. Doing some more room. Okay. So. Press, so it's only 35 kilos, and for now it's only 5 reps, but I'm just gonna, so this is by means of sort of like progressively getting into barbell work. So plan is to start off with 5 reps, give it a few sessions, then I'm going to bump this up to 10 reps as well. So the full circuit will be sets of 10 ideally, 3 sets of 10 repeated 5 times, but I'm giving myself some runway to get into it, which I think is a good idea. So call it a reset, you could even call it a deload I suppose, it's not that hard. Okay. So that's one circuit of 5. So back to the squat. I find the kettlebell squat very difficult. So, previously, last block of training, I was doing a pair of 24s, but I was only getting sort of like 1, 2, 3 reps most of the time. Triples of 24s I found very difficult. I think the last session I actually got a couple of sets of 24 for 4 reps. That was a peak of it. But these 16s, for a set of 10, it's demanding for me. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, as predicted, This latter half. Oh, this circuit bit is quite difficult. Okay, so chins. Not sure what I'll get here. We'll see. I very much doubt that I'll get 10. I mean, one weight doesn't make much difference. So, as a reset, I'm just laying down a marker. Not bad. Take what comes. 8 reps. Okay. So for the time being, this press has now become a bit of a respite. So I'm just doing sets of 5. As I said, it's all part of the plan. I will build it up. These will become sets of 10, but not yet. Yeah, more or less forgot about the hangover. It doesn't seem to have any real effect now. I mean, probably a bit of a psychological effect at the beginning, but now I'm into a workout, nothing really. Okay, so that's 2 circuits of 5. Right, so this is the main challenge I'm thinking. This kettlebell squat, as it was before, in fact. So I swapped one paint for another. So heavy low reps versus light high reps. Like a kilo of diamonds and a kilo of feathers. Always a kilo. Don't know if I've got 10. I'm just going to try for 10. not bad. It's like somebody turning the dial up on the heart rate. And somebody stop. It's not like it all floods in. Oh, it's hard. Okay. So chins, last time I got 8, maybe 7, who knows. Oh, yeah, that hammered me, that one. Felt alright until I stopped. Oh, 7. Good. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, you know, so last few sessions, it was mostly concentrated on the sort of like 2 and 3 rep area. And, you know, so doing a couple of reps EMOM was not so bad. But this is sort of like much higher repping, isn't it? I mean, I'm looking now, so far it's gone 10, 10, 5, 10, 8, 5, 10, 7. No doubt this will be 5. So yeah, you know, the reps are far higher. So, you know, I'm still finding that the rest period is only giving me enough, just enough, sort of like to feel sort of like semi-recovered. So as I'm working through the circuit, you know, the fatigue is accumulating for sure. But anyway, this is the end of number 3. So this will be 3 times through, or 5. So I think it's doable. Seems about right. 5 times through. So this is what I'm signing up for. And hopefully I'm gonna get months out of this. But yeah. Okay. So in many ways, it's a continuation of what I was previously doing. So you know, it's not a complete and utter reset into a different set of activities. You know, most of what I was doing previously is still here, really. Okay, you know, the main thing is you know, I've let go of the kettlebell clean and press because I was lacking kettlebells, you know, to do that particular protocol, which is sort of like very low rep, you know, fast paced, but very low rep. So very low reps, you can handle heavy weight, and I simply haven't got the weights. A pair of 24s is as much as I've got. So basically what I've done is taken out the kettlebell clean and press, put in OHP, and it's going to be bench press eventually. But as you can see, I'm still doing, you know, a form of kettlebell squatting. I'm still doing the chins. Later on you'll see the dips come back into play. So, in many ways it's a continuation. I don't know if I've got 10, but we'll try. I felt hard. Okay. Back on the chin. Probably 6, I'm going to guess. 6 would make some sort of sense. The next workout, I believe, so tomorrow I'll run, then the day after that will be squats. Hold on, let's do this first. Okay, that was a hard one. 6. Ah, I can see now. Okay, so I'm just looking now. So the next session will be squats, and then I've actually included clean and press in the circuit. So the clean and press has now gone up to sets of 10. So yeah, it's even more of a continuation than I actually thought. So when I do this circuit idea next time, the clean and press will make its appearance again. But because I'm doing sets of 10, I can use like a kettlebell, so I've got the equipment. So that's the way that I worked around it. So yeah, essentially all, everything's still here. Kettlebell clean and press, kettlebell front squat, chins and dips, and what's added is a barbell work. Okay, set of 5 here, easy peasy, not a great deal to it. Mind you, having said that, all the sets are accumulating, so yeah, I felt that one a bit. I mean, it was never in doubt, but okay, that's 4 tenths, so this is the last circuit. So yeah, you know, it's more of a continuation than it is a restart, really. The barbell work that I'm going to do, obviously the press, mentioned the bench press, squats and deadlifts. So all the old favourites really, the typical, you know, if you're going to stick a few barbell moves, those